In today's news, the world's first Li-Fi office will open in Paris. The German railway is set to install 1 million LED luminaires. And American medics claim LED is bad for your health. Lux Today is brought to you in association with GUI, and it starts in just a moment, so stick around. Hello and welcome to Lux Today for June 28th. I'm Courtney Ferguson. The first office in the world with the internet supplied using the lighting is set to open in Paris this year. It will be the first major installation of so-called Li-Fi, a form of Wi-Fi where the information is embedded in the visible light spectrum. Tech startup Pure Li-Fi, based in Edinburgh, Scotland, will supply the technology for the headquarters of Sogeprom, the property arm of French bank Société Générale.
So the project will be the world's first true Li-Fi solution, providing high-speed bidirectional, so uplink and downlink communications, as well as networking ability. People will be able to take a Skype video conference call and move from one light to another without that conference call being interrupted. So this full bidirectional communication using light, as well as the ability to move from one light to another and have multiple users connected to the same light but getting different data streams, is really the definition of true Li-Fi. We'll be installing the systems in the headquarters of Sogeprom in the middle of La Défense in Paris as one of the first installations of this type of technology on a global scale.
The company is stressing that the project is true bidirectional Li-Fi. Employees will use a special dongle inserted into their computers and will receive the internet via visible light from the LED lighting. It will upload data using an infrared back channel.
The basic difference between Li-Fi and general visible light communication is Li-Fi as a term is defined to be high-speed, bidirectional, so two-way, and networked wireless communications using light. General visible light communication can be one-way, so unidirectional and broadcast only. And frequently you'll get those terms mixed up. People that will be talking about Li-Fi, but in reality they'll be discussing visible light communication, which is broadcast capabilities. So many of the deployments that some people refer to as Li-Fi are in fact visible light communications, where you do not have that uplink. Visible light communications can work with proprietary dongles, or they can be made to work with ordinary camera phones using optical camera communication. In fact, there's an international standards body where I'm the secretary called the IEEE 802.15.7R1 committee, and that standard body, that standardization body, international standardization body, defines Li-Fi to be high-speed bidirectional networked mobile communications using light. And it makes a distinction between optical camera communications, which uses the camera on a smartphone for broadcast and potentially location-based services and indoor navigation, versus true Li-Fi, which is really about providing Wi-Fi type of connectivity except using light rather than traditional RF.
When it comes to new technology, Germany won't be left behind. The German rail network is set to install over 1 million LED luminaires in an ambitious replacement plan to cut energy use by 25%. Deutsche Bahn says the €5 billion program, which will take up to 15 years, will see all lights with traditional technologies, including fluorescent, mercury, and sodium, replaced on 5,400 railway stations, 4,700 rail yards, and 50 maintenance depots.
The German railway has about 4,500 drag fields for carriages, and we have a lot the same size on stations, and we have about 50 halls where we maintain the carriages and the wagons. And every time when we rebuild or refresh a drag field, a station, or a reparation shop, we refresh the lightings too. And this we will do the most time in LED, and we have a lot to do, but this is not a rollout. This the yearly new making things in the trail field.
The organization's lighting engineers have drawn up some of the highest standards seen on an infrastructure project so far, including onerous performance criteria for lighting, surge, and transient protection, as well as glare. Manufacturers already on the approved suppliers list include Norca, Philips, Proct, Schmidt, and Helix. But not everyone is convinced about the virtues of LED lighting. The American Medical Association has recommended that outdoor LEDs be dimmed for public health reasons. A statement adopted unanimously by the AMA warns that LED lights may act to decrease the quality of a driver's vision while on roads. The AMA cautioned that LED hinders circadian rhythms, leading to poor quality of sleep. The light source, the AMA believes, also has the ability to cause retina damage. In order to avoid these problems, the association recommends that outdoor LED lights should have a color temperature of no more than 3,000 Kelvin in order to reduce the amount of blue light they emit. That wraps things up. Lux Today has been brought to you by GUI, the IoT lighting people. Remember, you can get all the latest lighting news globally 24 hours a day at luxreview.com. I'm Courtney Ferguson for Lux Today. We'll see you back here at the same time next week.